But I think if we move on to the next prediction, when we think about customer experience, I think we're just beginning to see the impact of the move to remote work on customer experience. And what we're seeing is customer experience will get a lot more personal. Whether it's replacing an in-person buying situation in consumer retail, moving an in-person business sales meeting virtual, or simply going virtual for family events, the accelerated adoption of online video interactions have only begun to impact how we think about customer experience. So what can we expect to see in terms of impact? Expect more embedded web chat options, real omni-channel, more service agent onboarding that includes video skills, and more blurring of the lines between inside and outside sales in the business-to-business sales environment. Some data is worthless, and what we mean by this is having a limited picture of data is not enough. Really, the idea of being able to bring together all the data, all the context and data from those different channels are going to be really, really important. Also, expect more AI to be applied in terms of understanding customer experience, in terms of beginning to look at video, not just text, for understanding sentiment, for predicting customer behavior. More and more, everyone in the organization is going to be responsible for CX as people take on new hats and new roles in supporting those customers. And finally, customers without in-person interaction will be seeking new ways for companies to interact with them. Companies will need to be more proactive in connecting with those customers when they don't have necessarily the in-person or the event-driven experiences. Some will use it as a fantastic way to differentiate what they do and the way they serve customers. Some will miserably fail, and we'll all hear about it. So it's going to be a very interesting space to watch the customer experience in 2021.
Yeah, I mean, my take on it is, automating the customer journey and digitizing that has been going on for a while and might have had a head start to some of the things that we've had to experience over the past year. But I actually think the general consumer is going to be less patient. Like, they're going to expect all those things to be in one place. Because again, we've shown you can integrate and accomplish things much quicker than maybe expected. So I actually think consumer expectations are going to be higher and patience is going to be lower, and there's not going to be the excuse is it's not going to be acceptable that, oh, I don't have access to that right now, or I have to look that up, or I don't know where to find that. So I actually think that's going to accelerate because it has been going on for quite some time.
You're absolutely right, Mike. And I think too, when we see, we had moved so much towards the phone environment, whether it's chat or voice, not assuming that a customer is going to be sitting in front of a screen where they can do all the research and see everything online that we're seeing while we talk to them, puts a much greater demand on whomever they're speaking to have that information at hand. And as you said, be able to get back to them with a complete answer, if not in real time, then pretty darn near close to it.